Hey you, yes you're not getting clickbaited. Welcome to another video. We're gonna discuss the Delta Force and all this lying situation and heat they've been gathering over the past couple of weeks. Many of my colleagues, like Neon, Anders, Ghost Gaming, Catwoman, and all the bigger Delta Force creators for Warfare mode, have been speaking about that the game is perhaps not telling the truth in a lot of the situations. Today, I'm gonna put my own opinions and some extra sauce on top of all of that. My name is Dace, leave a like and subscribe, and let's get into this thing. I want to start off with something small, but it's the first time I noticed that Delta Force perhaps is doing something shady in the background. After all the summer playtests, they started releasing a lot of content on YouTube, and a lot of those videos gathered a lot of views, and that's great for a new game, right? Or is it? When you actually look deeper into those videos, you can see these videos have 500,000 views, 300k, nearly 1 million views, but their comments and their like ratios are not representative of this big engagement that they're supposedly gathering on YouTube. This was after the summer playtest, and I was wondering, wow, okay, could this be a bug? I actually spoke to Anders about this personally in DMs, and he said that it could be that the YouTube, has wrong metrics and views are notoriously inaccurate, and I agreed with him. YouTube can be notoriously inaccurate with views. I was also a victim of these things. But this happens on a lot of their videos. In fact, if you go on the YouTube channel, you'll see a lot of those videos come out from them that have a lot of views, nearly millions of views, some of them millions of views, and have super low engagement metric. Coincidence? When you compare this to, for example, Overwatch 2, they just recently released a new character, they have 1.3 million views, they have 47,000 likes, 13k dislikes, and around 7,000 comments, which kind of represents an organic video, which represents 1 million views, in my honest opinion. In October, after the summer playtest, they've uploaded a video featuring Counter-Strike professionals like GetRight and Olofmeister, and there they were discussing sounds and gunplay and all these super tactical things about Delta Force, as if it's like the most tactical game that's ever gonna come out. Now think about how that looks for a moment. Imagine if Battlefield players, DICE and us, invited Overwatch 2 professional players to speak about how good, the vehicles in Battlefield are. It was just so out of place for me personally. I was like, why am I seeing Counter-Strike professionals speak about these things? Now, that's not so important. What's important that after that, during that interview, one of the developers said this.
Even with a $10 headset, you will be able to hear exactly where your enemies are.
Now, this was extremely odd to me, because one of the top complaints about the Delta Force playtests after the July builds was the sound. On top of AI, of course, but the sound came right after. People complained about no footsteps, people complained about the guns sounding weird, people complained that the vehicles make no sounds, people complained that they don't know where they're getting fucking shot from. A sound was a big problem. Yet here they are in October, coming out praising and flexing how great their sound was, that they, even with a $10 headset, well, I have a $10,000 headset and I cannot hear people in this fucking game. They still have a very steady player numbers of 100,000. They barely lost any players, honestly, since the launch of the game, which is fine, right? I mean, that means the game is great, right? Wrong! It's fucking wrong. They're lying, because they also post every week, they post how they banned 20,000 cheaters, how 50,000 players were posted online, like ridiculous numbers, Even Call of Duty doesn't ban that many people, right? And a game that's on console, that's on a million platforms, has way more players than Delta Force. Yet this unknown game that is based on an IP from like 20 years ago, from a company, Novalogic, they have nothing to do with that company, game that had very little marketing. Honestly, how many people if you're an FPS player, if you're a Battlefield player? I'm a Battlefield player who played Battlefield 3 professionally, Battlefield 4 professionally, for over 10 years. I have at least 1,000 people on my friend list from Batlog, from all over the fucking world. I'm the only person, I swear to you not even my girlfriend plays this game. I'm the only person that plays this game. As a creator, that's natural. But it just shows a disconnect of, marketing here. It just didn't get them. They were like, what is this game? I don't know this game, It's kind of odd that Battlefield players don't know about Delta Force, right? But yet they have this insane Steam chart numbers that, show otherwise, right? And they're banning like 50,000 players on Steam every single week, and their player numbers are not dropping. How is it that a game bans that many players every week and forces the accounts offline, yet they're somehow not losing players? Shit, they in fact are gaining players somehow, because last week they had a new player pick of like 130,000 or something else, right? It's extremely dubious, right? And this is their game. Is it so unbelievable to assume that perhaps they just create Steam accounts, the same accounts that are leaving depository reviews on Steam are just logging into the game, or they're just faking, on their servers, they're logging accounts in to just boost the player numbers on Steam charts? And I will say this, these developers, they've done a very good job of studying the Western market. They knew how important Steam charts were, they knew how important the YouTube views were, they knew how important skins are. They've done a lot of homework on how to fake all these numbers to make it appear like Delta Force is this huge, massive game. I wish they've done that homework on actually creating a very engaging game. I wish they've done that homework into creating very good maps. I wish they've done their homework into making better gunplay instead of this garbage we have here. I wish they've done their homework into making better sound. You know, they've done their homework in all the wrong places. They've done their homework, guys, in the art of deception, how to deceive us with all these things. This is my personal opinion. They're liars, okay? And as a creator, I found it my responsibility to tell you, my viewers, how I feel about this game and specifically the developers. Yes, the game has potential. That is undeniable. If it didn't have potential, you guys wouldn't watch my videos and I would make content for it. That is true. But for my casual viewers who just come home and want to play a little bit of Delta Force and don't know why they're getting beamed across the map, they don't understand why they have to wait 5 minutes in queue, they don't understand why they're playing against sweats all the time, I felt it my duty to tell them these things. So here it is. And finally, the biggest thing I saved for last, which would of course be the console release. Still, now we are almost in February, they have no date for a console release, they are not even replying to people anywhere. And there is so many comments everywhere, guys, on Twitter, on everywhere. Just on every video they release, on every post, it's when's console release? Where's the date? Is there a playtest? When's controller support? When is this? When is that? They never acknowledge it, they never reply to it, they never do anything, you know? But yet, you know, they can invite Counter-Strike professionals who never once booted a fucking Delta Force stream to speak about their big sound, yet these big community concerns, you know, they don't want to acknowledge it. And you know, I had people tell me, oh, Ace, you know, they just don't speak English and stuff. Dude, I don't give a shit, man. They released a fucking game in the Western market. If you cannot speak English, then hire a fucking translator and address the fucking community concerns, okay? The guy on Twitter speaks English. Where's the console release? Where's the controller support? Where are those things? Where's the Luna nerf? You know, people have been saying the same thing for months now. 2 months. The game's been out for 2 months. They haven't acknowledged any of the big community concerns. Nothing. The only positive thing, really, we can say about these developers was that they supposedly removed AI from the game. There's a lot of evidence that the AI is still in the game. And in many other regions, it is in the fucking game, right? But other than that, they've done, like, not much here, guys. They really haven't. They haven't given the community what they wanted. That's just the sad truth about it all, right? And it's just, I hate how they're getting defended here by some language barrier when they've released a game in the vacant market. No, we need to hold them responsible here for delivering answers and for answering questions. They said this game is coming on console. Can they not give us the release date 2 months after launch? Can they not say anything? Like, not even so much as a fucking peep on social media is said about the console release. And I'm like, I released a video about it. A lot of people got angry about it and said, yeah, you know what? I was hyped for this game. Now I'm playing Arma Reforger. The console, where is it? It's not coming. That video I released like 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks later, still no launch date. And I'm not the only one who released such videos, right? They just don't release the console. It's never coming, probably. You know, they're just lying about how it's coming and it's never gonna come. You know, if they don't address it, then I guess they haven't broke the promise or something. It's fucking ridiculous, guys. It really is. Now, let's not kid ourselves, of course. We all knew that Delta Force is gonna be that game that's gonna fill the gap between Battlefield 2042 and the next big Battlefield release. I just really hoped it would, you know, last a year. And like the way it's going, the queue times are becoming 5-6 minutes for me. Many other players are even longer. There's no answers from the developers anywhere. We got 2 shit maps. We got Luna buffs. We've got like no changes anywhere to gunplay. The sound wasn't fixed. Like, is this shit really gonna last 1 year? I don't know, but you know, it seems unlikely. Unless in 1 year we see that this game somehow gained 1 million players on Steam charts, I guess then we can say, oh yeah, you know, it lived that 1 month. And it's a shame, you know. I really thought that this game at least has that 1 year shelf life. But now, after all this, I'm not so sure. The community is angry and we need fucking answers and we need them now. Now! Say something, Delta Force on Twitter, say something. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. Please spam these videos with likes, share with your friends. If some of the concerns I raised are your biggest concern in Delta Force, then share this video, spam them on Twitter, tell them, hey, we want answers, this guy made a video, you know, do yourself a favor and spam them with this shit. Use my video, use Neon's video, Anders, whoever the hell you want to watch, and spam them with this shit. We want answers. We deserve answers. Many people paid 150 plus euros for their fucking shitty skins for Debuff, for the shitty skin for Heklo. Where the hell is the console release? Where's the Luna nerf? Where's the fixes for maps? Where's the sound? Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is Ace signing out. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Have a very good weekend.